soul.
Hello there everybody. Today I'm going to be showing you a foundation routine with primer and contour plus some blush. And I have gone to two Sephora's and gotten a crap ton of free samples so I can tell you guys what to buy and what not to buy. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this video started. I'm starting off using my Makeup Forever blue container. Step 1, hydrating primer and applying this in a dotting-like motion and blending it with a sponge. Next, I am doing the same thing with the Makeup Forever foundation sample that I received. And I'm going to apply this using a small foundation brush in dotting motions, and I just want to blend it in with a sponge. I use the Real Techniques makeup sponge. And the next thing I am doing is I am using my small concealer brush by e.l.f. And I'm taking Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer in R20. And I'm just going to put this under my eyes in a triangle shape, sort of triangle. This is very brightening, so you don't need too much, but it is always good. I also put this on my chin, on my forehead, on my nose, and on my Cupid's bow. And then I am just blending this in, of course, again with my sponge. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of baking powder, not baking powder, but translucent powder under my eyes to make sure it doesn't crease. The next thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be contouring with my NYX Wonder Stick, which I've actually grown to like for contouring now that I know how to do this. And I'm just putting this under my cheekbones, and I am also putting this on my temples, around the sides of my face, kind of framing my face with this dark line. I also put this a little bit under my chin just to give your chin more dimension and sharpen your jawline. And I put this around my nose, the sides of my nose, and made it look like it has a little bit of a ball on the tip, which is really good for attracting light. Next thing I'm doing is I'm just going ahead and blending again with my Real Techniques makeup sponge. This is absolutely perfect for blending any type of makeup, and I would highly suggest investing in this. I believe the one I purchased was a 2-pack and it was about $11. And I feel like that's a really good price for the quality of these sponges. XO Beauty will be coming out with a sponge too, and I'm excited to try that since I watch Shano's channel. I don't think I pronounced her name right, but I want to try her sponge so bad. Comes out in April, I believe. And so, anyway, I just used the bigger end to blend the more easy to reach areas, and then I use the tip of it to dab in my nose, which is one of the most important areas. You make sure you blend well, because from the front, if you don't blend well, it looks like you have a little bit of dirt on your nose, where if you turn and you can just see a nice shadow, that's really going to help give you that slim effect rather than just dirt on your face. I also took a contour brush. This is the Real Techniques 301 flat contour brush, and I use this to help me blend it in just a little bit better and buff some of it in. And then once I'm done with that, I am dusting away the powder. I like to use a big fluffy brush, not too big, but the one that will fit under your eyes. And so I just use that, and then I really like to brush away the powder so that I don't end up with some weird like flakies. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, of course, is setting my contour with a powder. I am using the Benefit Cosmetics Hoola Bronzer, and I am using a professional bronzer brush by e.l.f., which is angled and nice and soft. It's very important to concentrate this towards the back of your face to give that nice shadow towards the back, and then blend it towards your nose. And I'm using the $15 box of powder since they made a smaller one, as well with the Dandelion Blush, which I enjoy as well. I haven't gotten that one yet, but I am still in love with the one blush that I've been using in so many of my videos. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded, but I'm just setting this all over the places that I use a cream contour. It is important to set. I repeat, it is important to set any cream with powder. You can just set it with translucent powder, but it looks more defined if you use a bronzer or contour powder. Next thing I'm going to be doing is taking my Sephora Pro Airbrush Concealer number 57 and taking some of my Body Shop foundation powder in the shade 03. And I'm just using this to chisel underneath the contoured areas, set under my eyes, and just do that. And the next thing I am doing is taking my Airspun translucent powder, and I am just going to be setting everything. Next thing I am taking is the Becca Beach Tint in Watermelon, which is like a blush. And I absolutely love this stuff now. I use it every time I want to do a very simple makeup look like I'm wearing while I am recording this voiceover. But I'm just using a small brush to apply this, as well as using a sponge to dab it in. But I also figured out that if you use the tip of a sponge and dab it on and then blend it with the side, it works so much better for applying more product. And I would definitely suggest trying this Becca Beach Tint in Watermelon. It goes perfectly with the blush, powder blush I am going to be using. I just blend, of course, and add onto my powder contour, just so I have very nice blended look, but still very elegant and neutral for the day. Just again, blending everything as needed and as per usual. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is setting with my Benefit Cosmetics Rocketeer Blush.
Once you've blended, you're done with this makeup look. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. I love you. Bye.